The driver of the van hit by a 6-pound rock in Michigan is speaking out about the deadly incident for the first time. Stephen Amthor says he's devastated he could not save his friend's life. Kenneth White was killed when the rock smashed through the windshield. 5 high school students are charged with second-degree murder for allegedly throwing the rock. Adriana Diaz is in Clio, Michigan, at the intersection where the incident happened. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. The men were on this highway driving home from work. It was about 8:30 p.m., so dark out like it is now. They were driving about 70 miles per hour under this overpass when in an instant, their routine commute turned into a horror scene.
I don't blame myself what happened. I blame myself like I couldn't do enough.
Stephen Amthor says Kenneth White's death left him feeling angry and numb. He was driving White, his employee, home after a day's work. They were talking about baseball when a rock suddenly smashed through the windshield.
We were less than 5 miles from his house, and next thing you know, I'm pulled over trying to keep him from bleeding out.
Then came a difficult call. Amthor had to tell his own best friend, White's father, that his son was dead. Donald White is the victim's uncle.
And he called my brother while sitting on the side of the road and cried, said, "Listen, I'm so sorry. I tried to do my best and I couldn't stop you from bleeding."
White was killed by a 6-pound rock, about 5 inches wide and 8 inches long, allegedly dropped from an overpass above Interstate 75. Prosecutors say these 5 teenagers were responsible. Ages 15 to 17, the high schoolers shuffled into a courtroom Tuesday in chains. They could face up to life in prison for second-degree murder. All pleaded not guilty. Frank Manley represents 16-year-old Mark Sikelski.
What if they didn't do anything? What if they're afraid of the older kid and they're standing there? Does that make them a murderer?
White, a 32-year-old father of 4, was declared dead on arrival at the hospital. One of his children is just 5 years old.
I will do everything I can to see that his son is taken care of. He's not going to get to grow up with a father like I did. And I think that's what hurts the worst.
Amthor hopes this case serves as a warning to other teens. He also wants the state to install nets or gates on overpasses to prevent another drive home from turning deadly. Charlie.
Thanks, Adriana.